afternoon, everyone. My name is Kevin Daly, and today we're talking about Aristotle and modern media ethics. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. Let's start with a little background on Aristotle himself. He was born in 384 BCE and died in 323 BCE. He was one of the most influential Greek philosophers in his time. He was a tutor for Alexander the Great, and he studied and gave lectures on a whole bunch of academics, like politics, mathematics, and also studied some science. But one of the main things that he focused on was being a virtue person, focused on virtue ethics. He developed this idea of people should strive to be a virtuous person, a virtuous character. And in doing so, you just got to do good deeds over and over again until you become that person. The goal of being a virtuous person is called eudaimonia, and that word is just like a human flourishing. That's what it defines to, and as the goal of virtue ethics. And with regards to media ethics and journalism, it is important to be a virtuous person when exploring or reporting a story, just so you're not causing any pain on purpose, or telling lies about someone, and not being truthful in your reports. That would cause you not to be a virtuous person. Now let's talk about the golden mean in Aristotle's philosophy. The golden mean is the desirable middle between two extremes. Virtuous actions, according to Aristotle, lies right there, promoting balance and moderation. Think of it as like the Goldilocks principle of ethics. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. You're not too vicious, not too generous. You're just right. For honesty, you're not brutally honest, but you're also not telling you're not telling someone that doesn't need to be said. For ethic reporting wise, when reporting on a sensitive topic, you want the perfect balance between transparency and respect, to avoid causing harm, and also but telling the truth at the same time. Transitioning over to the digital age, media professors facing new challenges. Speed versus accuracy becomes the digital consideration, requiring a delicate balance between timelessness and vacancy. Real-time fact-checking is a modern practice aimed towards upholding accuracy in a fast-paced digital environment. It aligns with Aristotle's emphasis on the virtuous content and responsible reporting. However, the digital landscape also presents ethical dilemmas such as the prevalence of clickbaiting and sensationalism. Aristotle calls for virtuous content challenges media practitioners to resist compromising ethics standards in pursuit of clicks. Now let's talk about Aristotle's perspective on the hidden camera interviews. Aristotle emphasizes honesty and truthfulness, and with these interviews, it may raise some questions about the honesty of the interviewer, promoting a call for transparency in ethical communications. The teleological perspective focuses on the end purpose, or the purpose of the action, aligning with Aristotle's teachings. If the hidden camera serves as a greater good for exposing wrongdoing or informing the public, Aristotle might find this virtuous in doing so and rather not let it happen. However, Aristotle's ethics also stresses the importance of respect for others. Hidden cameras can intrude privacy, violate errors, and can also and with doing so, that would violate Aristotle's principle of respect. Let's examine some current event examples that highlights ethical challenges in media, such as clickbaits, fake news, plagiarism, and hidden camera interviews. Let's take a closer look at the New York Post October surprise in 2020. We see a case study in media ethics in action right now. Allegations, or not right now, a few years ago. Allegations against Hunter Biden raised questions about the publication claims, leading to the content moderation on Facebook and Twitter. So what happened was that Biden's son there was an article posted about him saying that he has a position for personal gain for his father, and with that post being posted, Facebook and Twitter then took it off their sites, and they received a lot of backlashes from removing and moderating that article about Hunter Biden. In conclusion, the principles of virtue, ethics, and the golden mean proposed by Aristotle still remain relevant in the digital age today. Ethical decision-making in media requires a delicate balance between the timelessness and vacancy, diversity, accuracy, and transparency, and also respect. Before we move on to questions and answers, here are some of my references for further exploration and fact-checking. Let's open the floor up to any questions and discussions you may have. Thank you for your attention.